Stadium in Eugene. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the USC Trojans and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Over the middle, it's Williams. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The short hands, it's Anderson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking to throw again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Running inside, it's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Maybe some room here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. Inside, it's Hill. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the back. Powers through the defender. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running into the open. There's a crease. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. Going to the run, it's Griffin. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field. Then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football.
Might have a chance. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Davison. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got a man, it's Johnson. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it to the right. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
95, 96, sprint. Sweep, sweep. Down, ready. Black 88, black 88. Booster, booster. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It'll be 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense playing a bail technique. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the move, it's Jordan. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with UAV taking on the number 18 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Blazers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. Fires one high and deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Back to throw, it's Maava. Pulls it in, it's Bowman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Down, ready. Booster, booster. Hydro, hydro. Slug, slug. Freeze, freeze. Go, go.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Switch it. Ready, go.
Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Might be changing the route. Dante Moore, under fire. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Stewart.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior.
Entering settings screen. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hands it off. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute. I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The corners are walked up tight. Pocket breaking down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. The throw, and here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Could be an alley. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Keep. Down, ready. Shift. Go.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give is to Miller, and he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Mayava. Complete. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Let's go, go!
Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw, it's Walls. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding some room. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. can't win by enough, got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean,
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Walls. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Creates a little space. There's some room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's in open space downfield. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. In the red area, it's Miller. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Just complete and utter dominance.